But you would still be, like I said, if Rakim called, you would still be willing to do a track with some like the
Rakim?
old school. Yeah, I mean, obviously,
If
but I mean,
Rakim called me, that would be like Igor from When Sepultura hollered at me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in awe.
I'm just saying.
Rakim called me, I would fucking bow down.
Even though it's two like
That's
different
Rakim.
styles, you would.
There ain't no
do
different style. I'm influenced by Rakim. I wouldn't be sitting here right now if Rakim didn't exist.
Right.
There's no different style. It's just me doing.
Line dance.
Me
Stand down.
doing. That's me doing a fucking. I'm like the way Rakim took his shit to the next level from hearing Melly Mel and all them, and he complicated it. I'd take my shit to another level. Like if you hit G-Rap, G-Rap don't get as technically brutal as some of the shit I do, but I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for G-Rap. You know, G-Rap gets as brutal and technical as it could be for thug shit with guns, run up on you, run in your crib shit.
Yeah.
Godfather shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll take it to the autopsy shit. You know what I mean? Because I gotta be original. I don't want to be like him. But I'm influenced by him.
Yeah.
You know, Rakim, you know, if Rakim wanted to get with me, you know, I would just, you know, be humble and fucking and do it, and make it happen. And you know, hopefully you would like the track when you heard it.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Hopefully you wouldn't say like, yo, Necro, you burnt him on it. I would hate to hear that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a good look.
Yeah.
You know?
You say you use Pro Tools and ASR 10, right?
Yeah.
You got your eyes on what you think about the new tools that's coming out.
I've always been a fucking old-fashioned dude, where like it takes me a while before I get up on shit, and so like Pro Tools been motherfucking rocking that shit even 10 years ago. So like anything new that you could be talking about, I fucking have no clue. You know what I'm saying? But if you know something, shoot me an email. I'll figure it out.
You use samples?
Yeah, of course.
Uh-huh.
I'm all about samples. You know what I mean? Honestly, you can't get that essence if you don't use samples. You know what I mean? You could get some good shit, playing shit. I play shit. You know what I mean? 25% of everything I've ever done, I played. The first track on Circle of Tyrants, I played that. Guitar, live bass, you know what I'm saying? Fender Rhodes keys. Because I'm an old jazz head, you know what I'm saying? From making beats. I love jazz, soul, you know, whether it's Curtis Mayfield or fucking Michael Urbaniak, you know what I'm saying? David Axelrod, fucking, you know what I'm saying? With anybody who gets up on a
James
fucking
Brown.
drum kit, James Brown, whatever.
What type of producers influence?
Large Professor definitely influenced me. I was all about breaking atoms when that shit dropped. The beats on there were nuts. DJ Premier, I wouldn't program the way I do if I wasn't influenced by Premier. Step Into the Arena, one of the craziest records. Fucking, you know, I'm not influenced by the RZAs and dudes like that or Havoc. I was already ill when those dudes came out, but I like their shit. When I hear it, it's kind of like, when you hear something good, it makes you want to make something good. But I didn't hear their shit and go, okay, now I got to style. I could say I wasn't really nice with it before Primo. You know what I mean? Primo influenced me. So, you know, definitely Marley Marl. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Marley Marl probably the #1 influence, and he's probably the most underrated that people would bring up. But I mean, he probably had his hand in probably everything that influenced me that was ever played on Video Music Box when I was fucking 11. You know about Video Music Box? Yeah? You know about Video Music? You know what I mean? I go back. I'm 31.
Do you
You
feel
know what I'm
like
saying?
you're underrated as a producer?
Me?
Yeah.
Not to my fans.
Yeah.
If you're a Necro fan, they'll say I'm the illest. You know what I mean? So if you say, am I fucking underrated to the Source magazine, I don't even exist to XXL and Source. And them dudes all know me on some street shit too. They'll see me in person and shit. They know Bill. They seen us. For some reason, dudes don't want to acknowledge us. It's like the more rugged of a white kid you are, the more dudes I hate it. Like, I don't want to fuck with that dude. Oh, he thinks he's hard. All right, whatever. You know what I mean? But you never played me though. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I ever met you, you never sunned me. Nowhere. Never happened.
So smile on your face.
Yeah, it's just weird. The industry's weird, man. I think that all colors love shit on the underground, and it's a unity amongst all people. And then in the mainstream, there's a love between all colors against like what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard on the radio on Clinton Sparks' show, and they were like talking shit and like, this guy Clinton Sparks is a fucking white nerd. You know what I mean? Like I'm a white thug, real dude, he's a white nerd. And these dudes on there mentioning my name, dissing, going like, oh, can never picture an underground rapper doing something with mainstream. You should never hear an underground rapper on the same tape with a mainstream rapper. That's a little discussion they're having. It was on Shady 45 or whatever. And I'm hearing that, and I'm like, I'll slap the shit out of this dude. You know, you can't mention me or Bill's name. And you would never
Mention
fucking...
your name straight out?
They said, they were like, yo, Bill, Necro. They might even said hi. They mentioned a couple other rappers. Like, Like you're getting shit twisted now. You know what I mean? Like because it just so happens that if you're lyrical and you're white, it's a fucked up thing. They think like you're backpack. You know what I mean? Well, you know, I ain't no backpack. Because backpackers don't do death rap. You know what I mean? Backpackers couldn't back up death rap. They couldn't rap that shit and back that shit the fuck up. You know what I mean? It would be false. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna make a change because I run my own company. It takes time.
Bottom line is rape sluts, sell crack, hustle hard.
That's the bottom line? All right. Listen to my man right here. He got the bottom fucking line. Actually, I don't rape women. I'm against that.
They want it.
That's for pussies.
They want it.
Are you looking to sign any more?
I like getting girls to do it for free and like when girls want to do it. I get girls to rape me, actually. What'd you say?
Are you looking to sign any more acts to your label?
If I'm gonna start fucking with other acts, I'll be fucking with Hyde first, and then my boys Riviera Regime, and then I'll worry about other dudes. Right now, I gotta blow the Necro shit up. Necro shit's gotta be big enough that like I'm moving 100,000 at every record, like Atmosphere. He's probably the only one in the underground that does like 100,000 units, and then you got like maybe Doom in them, and he'll do like 80 when he does shit with Danger Mouse. Then everybody else is at like 60, and I've always been at 40. I actually sold less than most people, but I never toured.
What do you think about getting downloaded? With most of
At
the
first I
videos
hated
and
it, but
shit?
now it's like, it's normal. Almost every girl I speak to knows my shit because she downloaded.
Well, you could probably push 100, over 100 if it wasn't for it.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But you just gotta figure out different angles. I got iTunes now. So if a dude says, I walked into a store and I can't get your shit, they could go to iTunes now. Cop it. I got Snowcap up now. You know, I got a good team around me. I never had a team like I got now. I got an ill team. Motherfuckers won't know about the team behind me. He might know because he starts talking to certain people from my team. But if you don't know about the team that I have behind me, you know what I mean? Behind the scenes, Ferret Management, you know what I'm saying?
Hot Topic.
They're basically like the illest metal, like one of the most successful indie metal labels out now. Yeah, and I happen to be their token fucking rapper, you know what I mean? Which is a good look because those dudes understand me. I couldn't get violated to fuck with me, probably. You know what I mean? Like Chris Lighty probably wouldn't. I never had a chance really to chill with him. You know what I mean? You know, I'd love him if he could do it, but he didn't do really anything with Jojo Pellegrino. It didn't seem. You know, and so you know, I got to get in where I fit in. That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? But it don't mean that because we get in where we fit in, we ain't keeping it hard. You know what I mean? It's gotten to the point right now that me and Hyde are keeping it too fucking hard. You know what I mean? Like we already got banned by 2 clubs in 2 fucking weeks. You know what I mean? I got banned from Sonar and now I'm allowed back in. As long as Hyde doesn't hype with me. You know what I'm saying? I got banned from a club in Melbourne, Australia that we sold 1,100 tickets in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we got to chill with that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't understand, you know what I'm saying? But we want to keep doing this rap shit. You know what I mean? And we won't be able to keep doing it if we keep punching people. It's fucked up, but it is what it is.
Do you think you'll be doing more shows with bands in the hardcore genre now that you're working with Mike Ferret?
Yeah, I was talking to Mike Gallo from Agnostic Front, and you know that's my boy actually. So you know I might do something with them.
Yeah.
That would be a good look.
Like after the next CD after Death Rap, do you think it'll be all hardcore bands like still opening up for you?
I mean, I'm down. We're kind of like in a phase now. We're trying to figure out what's the best shit for Necro to do. Who should he tour with? What's the best? That's why like we're working on a tour right now that is going to be me and then Psycho Realm opening. People don't know what Psycho Realm is. They're like one of the biggest groups in LA. You know, straight up Latin rappers. They're gonna open up for me. They're opening up for me next Wednesday, and we're gonna get somebody from Psychopathic to open up under that, and somebody from Sub Noise Records, which is like Cottonmouth King's label, and they reach all those crazy white kids with the tattoos that are all Cali. Those, you know, it's all about you gotta reach markets. You gotta figure out who's gonna like my shit. You know what I mean? You can't chase a market that don't want you. You know, I've fucking been chasing markets for years, you know what I mean? But sometimes people, they just ain't ready for you yet, you know what I mean? It might blow up a little bigger for people to see, oh, okay, he does keep it real, all right, we'll fuck with him. I haven't had that kind of money behind me yet. You gotta figure a lot, I'm indie. I've been indie since the first record I dropped. I Need Drugs I funded out of my own pocket. You know what I'm saying? I own every master. Every recording, I funded. You show me how many rappers that own every record that they fucking made, funded every record they made, and don't have to deal with some label from 3 years ago that owns their really classic album. You know what I'm saying? I own all my shit now. If I would have been on a major, I might have. If I would have been on a major, I might have fucking been 300,000 records deep right now and probably dropped.